society, but more importantly to the individuals who engage in that behavior.
You don't need to be in the pew every Sunday to know that there's something wrong in this country when gays can serve openly in the military.
People who are trapped in the homosexual lifestyle, they're in constant rebellion with order, with their natural order, with natural law.
If there's one characteristic trait of the gay agenda in the public school system, it's this: it's sneaky. It's usually designed to look like something else. It's disguised as something else.
The reason that HIV was invented as the cause of AIDS is it was a way to get research money.
We have to understand barbarians need to be educated. They need to be disciplined. And just because someone feels it or thinks it doesn't mean that we're supposed to go down that road.
We went from Lawrence versus Texas to now a constitutional right to same-sex marriage, and they're going into a constitutional right to polyamorous relationships. This is the slippery slope.
I have a book called The Marketing of Evil by David Kapelian, and it tells how expert genius Harvard marketers actually came up with the word gay rights so that the American public would accept it as natural behavior.
If you're involved in the gay and lesbian lifestyle, it's bondage. It is personal bondage, personal despair, and personal enslavement. And that's why this is so dangerous.
All gays who are born gay are overwhelmingly conservative, maybe apolitical. And all those angry gays causing trouble for everybody, I don't even think they were born gay. I think they're angry at the father.
Well, Mr. Speaker, I'll tell you my priority. Protect religious liberty, protect people of faith, and protect Americans who believe in the true meaning of marriage. I hope and pray that my colleagues will find the courage to join me in opposing this misguided and this dangerous bill. I yield back.
Couldn't just keep your head down. Had to go strutting around, shoving it in everyone's faces, bragging.
Fucking queer. Fucking faggot.
The way that you're talking. Listen to your
I'm
voice.
gay.
You sound like a female.
I'm gay.
And you should go kill yourself now.
Being gay is perceived to be more taboo in Black culture, in the Black community, let alone at an HBCU. It was good to know that there were other people who were having the same experience that I was having. And people like me exist. This coming out, the wave of people that have kind of trickled into my life has just been awesome. Like, I've had so many, really influential members of the LGBTQ community reach out and make sure that, hey, are you good? Like, are you safe? Like, is there anything that you need? Just being able to have that outlet to confide in those people and be able to feel comfortable, to share my experience with them in my journey of coming out, that opens up a whole nother layer of comfortability for me. I dream of a world one day where there doesn't have to be a first anymore. There doesn't have to be a first at an HBCU. There doesn't have to be a first in the Marine Corps, the rugby, or anything else that that is performative, masculine based, or abides by a lot of heteronormatives.
I was asked recently, do you have to talk about gay stuff? I thought about the question, right? And I was like, do you know how often we talk about straight stuff? And how normal it is to do so? How often we talk about the girls you smash, how often about the girls you want to smash, how a lot of podcasts are centered around the women you want to get, why the women are the women you like, why the men are the men you like, all these topics, right? But the second you talk about some gay stuff is now, okay. There's been some great work. I'm not negating that ever, right? There's been some movements, there's been some work, there's been some riots, there's been some things that have definitely played an instrumental part in gay people having the rights that they have today. But there's still more work that needs to be done. And parts of that work is just being ourselves. Parts of that work is not pausing who you are for the sake of comfort, pausing who you are for the sake of anything, kind of being fearless about your truth. It's funny because I was having a conversation with a friend not long ago, and we were talking about when someone assumes you're something that you are not, you correct them. But there's a lot of people within the gay community that don't feel as comfortable correcting them if they're perceived as straight, right? If someone was to perceive you as an ethnicity that you are not, you would say, no, I'm Black. or nah, I'm Caribbean, or nah, I'm whatever, right? Like, or assume you work. Oh, do you work here? No, I don't work here. I work for so and so. Or do you do this? I don't do this. But if someone's like, man, your girlfriend gonna like that shirt. You at the mall shop. Your girl like that shirt. Oh yeah, she might. Keep creating space. Peace.
Stop trying to be somebody else. Don't try to be someone else. Be yourself and know that that's good enough. Don't try to be someone else. Don't try to be like someone else. Don't try to act like someone else. Be yourself. Be secure with yourself. Rely and trust upon your own decisions, on your own beliefs. You understand the things that I've taught you.